And Janet has inspired me. She inspired us in the room. And as she said, when I see her go, and I know that that is not a story that is unique to her. It's a story that is my story. It's a story that is Kanani's story. It's a story that is Marina's story. And our listeners, that is your story. And it's really down to you to take action, be all in, inspire somebody else, do something that you've never done before. That book that you've always wanted to write, get it down on paper and be an inspiration to somebody else. Ladies, we are going to have a very quick break, and I will see if I can get Janet to join us. Listeners, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Exciting times ahead.
Yes.
You are listening to SpeakonRadio.com. Be seen, be heard, be present. The place where entrepreneurs, business owners, speakers, authors, actors, politicians, creative people and media experts are empowered and inspired to broadcast their passion. SpeakonRadio.com is a radio platform that has you in mind, bringing you not only inspiration, but practical solutions and opportunities to release your greatness. Tune in now at SpeakonRadio.com. That is SpeakonRadio.com.
Welcome back. Here Speak on Radio. Repeating myself, and today we are speaking business, the trading floor with Janet McAnuff. At the moment, I'm in the studio, Los Angeles, and Marina Nani is away from home, but resident in Los Angeles as well. And we have Kanani all the way from Hawaii. So this is a global platform, and you're very welcome, our listener, to send in messages, to send in questions, but even to be our guest. This is an open platform for you to broadcast your passion, to let the world know who you are, and to inspire other people, which is what we were talking about before we went on our break. Janet will be here in a moment. Marina, over to you.
Well, it's very, very exciting to see people releasing their energy into the world where it seems that energy is draining, and we all believe that it's somebody else's job to bring more, to give more, but we forget how much we have, each one of us, how much we have to give. And that feeling of giving is really not only powerful, but is a divine feeling. When you help someone, you feel that you've done something that only you could do. And lifting somebody up is all about lifting yourself to their level of struggle and understanding who they are, and just bring in your ability to understand what people are going through, and never judge anyone, because you don't know what's happening in their life. You don't know where they're coming from, what their struggles, what was crashing on them for so long that they can't even see the daylight, let alone see themselves as the true valuable entity they represent for our society. Many times I thought of this, and I thought, is somebody out there who needs my help? I don't know where it is, and I don't know how to reach out, but I will put myself out there. So if they need me, they see me, and they know where to come. So I think by putting yourself in a place where people could reach out to you is the first step. And of course, by sharing your story is how people get to know you. So over the last weekend, we had people from 9 countries who traveled very, very long distance to join our community at the Academy of Significance, and to share their story and offer what they have and nobody else have. It's offering something which is unique to you. It's a divine job. It's not that you are expecting something in exchange. It's that you just have so much of it that you have to give. And giving to the right people is always the question. Are these people in front of me the ones who are going to benefit best of what I have to offer? That's a question that you can ask yourself. And sometimes it's all about changing your audience. And I remember when I was running my business back in London, for a long time, I done the very same thing for decades, actually. And I never felt that I was living my life. I never felt that I had something else to give, because I was giving everything. But I never knew. I never had feedback. Of course, people will say thank you and they'll come back, and that was really great. But one day something happened, and since then I realized that being in front of the right people, the ones that really need you, is more important than giving what you have to the wrong audience. So it was just almost 1,000 days ago, and I've been told that I could have it all. And I chose to believe it, even was ridiculous. It was like, really? So anyway, after I published my first 2 books, I went to course at the High Point University in North Carolina. And I couldn't understand what they were talking about, so I was taking notes, and I was so frightened, and I was thinking, oh my God, what they're talking about, what is this all about? So it was basically telling you that you yourself, you represent an idea, you represent something that somebody else needs somewhere in the world. And you are the solution for somebody's challenge. You are the solution for somebody's struggle. You are the solution for somebody's pain. And in order for that person who got that challenge, that struggle, that pain, you have to package yourself in a way that they can find you. So in a way that you become visible, in a way that you are heard, in a way that you are seen. But of course, for all of that to happen, you have to be present. So what happened next in my way back from North Carolina, when I was landing at Heathrow, I heard on the radio that there is an event at the O2 Arena, and I went straight there. And I was very tired. It was a very long flight. It was a very exciting journey, but my mind was in a place where a place of confusion, basically, because I wasn't sure what's happening to me. So there, I through a twist of destiny and fate, I went to speak on stage, and it was a very large audience of all professional, high qualified people, and I had nothing to say, and I had maybe 5 seconds to say something before they would kick me out from the stage or start throwing, empty bottles at me. So I had to open my mouth, and I have to open my heart, and I shared my story. So when all these people which I never met, total strangers, connected with me, I connected with myself. I realized that actually people in front of you will decide for themselves to be more when they see you making an effort to be more. It's not about doing, because I was doing the same thing for decades, and I never had any recognition, and yet I was in front of 10,000 people talking for 15 minutes, and everything changed. And I realized that actually for you to be more, you have to be seen, you have to be heard, and you have to be present. So I ticked all the boxes. So I was seen, heard, and present. And I was on stage, and just happened that it was the same stage from where President Bill Clinton was speaking. So then hit me. It's like Bob Marley said that when music hits you, the only thing that doesn't hurt you when it hits you is the music. So the same. I had this revelation, thinking, oh my God, what's happening? It's all this energy. When you speak from the heart, when you sing the song you have in your heart, people listen, and they take what they need. And what they need, as I said, is not more knowledge, is inspiration. People need to be inspired no matter where they are in their life. So it doesn't matter how well off they are. It's always something that has to be next. It's always like putting one foot in front of the other, and not necessarily knowing where you are going, but just putting one foot in front of the other all the time. So then I decided, of course, after that I had lots of speaking engagements. I traveled the world. In previous 3 decades, I never had a holiday, because even society would think, oh, she is successful. I was working really hard, and I never had a holiday. I never had even a weekend. So when I retired and I started writing books, and people asked me to speak, and I had to go to, from north to south, from east to west, I changed the way I was looking at things, because it is not changing your circumstances. You might think, okay, so you worked so hard for decades and you never had a holiday, and it was something missing in my life, indeed, and I wasn't sure what it was, but it was definitely something like I had no oxygen left. The moment I retired, I became useless. I thought, what's next? It was nothing next. So I had to start looking at life in a different way. So when I started traveling around the world and meeting thousands and thousands and thousands of people I never met before, I actually met myself. And I realized that